I'm gonna shoot Lovemore.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
just like a gun. That's gonna require a clear line of fire.
How tall are these walls? These are walls.
They're pretty tall. They're pretty tall.
So jump real high first.
What if I stand on Gregor's shoulders?
Interesting.
I'll give you that.
What if I scurry up? What if I scurry up Gregor like some sort of chipmunk?
Harlock, you know the angle that you want to fire your punch. You've got to clear a way for Thog, get Lovemore off of his back. So, you do the most logical thing. Walk forwards for a clear shot? Absolutely not, under no circumstances. No, instead you climb Gregor for a better angle of fire.
Gregor, take the stance of the sturdy mountain.
That's not a thing, but actually that would work really well, because you have, like, that hiking backpack that's so heavy, and... Okay, I'm gonna make it up on the spot. Gregor plants his feet sturdy and puts his hands in like a clapping position over his head to make the peak of a mountain.
He's doing it.
He's believing.
And she scurries up his shoulders, climbs up to the peak of the mountain, and then aims her arm at Lovemore. I didn't know you could just make these up on the spot. I just assumed.
I can't. Please hurry.
Your punch streaks straight towards Lovemore and actually manages to catch him hard as he thumps and flies backwards, getting punched hard across the face. What the fuck? You're all the way over there!
Oh no, the goal wasn't to push him out of the way.
Oh? What was it?
When you shoot a rocket punch,
Yeah.
you're shooting a hand,
Yeah.
and a hand grabs, and a grab can pull.
You reach forward and instead of going for sheer damage, instead you aim to displace the man as you grab him and the path the path that your arm took manages to retract itself as you throw him forwards, and you just hear a grunt on the far side of the wall as you hear him clinging onto the spikes.
I'm trying to pull him into the spikes like a Mortal Kombat finish.
It's gonna take more than that. You hear him fucking muttering from over there. What a wonderful opportunity. A 2-for-1. The two of you are teleported apart. That's right, I've scattered your teammates to the winds. You both teleport together, you're still in the same stance as before.
This mountain is sturdier than that.
This mountain is statistically pretty unlikely to... Okay, fine.
You can really move mountains.
The fight continues on Pitcher's Mound as the devil, runs their way forwards and clashes bats with Steel Dome. The two of them bounce off one another, making no progress in either case. Marcus?
First I look at Astray. I expect you to keep sitting on your hands.
Through all of this, really?
Yes! I'm your superior! I'm busy, I have things to do!
You're
I'm
leaving?
gonna run over... Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know about leaving, but... I'm gonna come over here and... First things first, I want to try and spawn a shadow ladder of some point that extends from right next to Thog up to the top of this spike strip thing.
Oh shit, that's so smart!
After weaving an intricate shadow ladder for Thog to avail himself of, Marcus turns, sights on the blimp, and, taking a brief moment to determine the direction of the wind, summons an Eldritch Blast and fires it high in the air in an arc.
You manage to land a firework on the back of the blimp as you hear them all screaming in the distance. Flames start to work their way up and over the sides as you feel your mission accomplished. But you left yourself wide open for Astray. With that much effort expended, of course he's going to counterattack. And then you turn around and you see something. Astray has worked his way over, still sitting on his hands, and he whispers something.
My God.
And then his eyes gleam for a moment as he smiles. You know what we have over here on the Devils?
A smarmy attitude?
Yes, and?
Little horns on your hats?
Yes, and?
Why don't you just tell me, because I'm not
A
going to get this.
lot of money! They expend another steam dice as he pats Steel Dome on the leg. Wait, no, he can't do that. He takes his leg and he pats Steel Dome on the leg as he is still sitting on his hands. Welcome back to the team, Steel Dome Cockshot.
Oh, no.
Sorry, it looks like your contract has been bought out.
Wait, can we crash the stock market now?
You turn around and you look. Suddenly on a base full exclusively of dangerous enemies. The potent pitcher with the powerful stake ball sort of pauses, looks across the way over to her teammate. Hey, what do you say we just go and back our team up?
You're really gonna turn your back on me?
She is going to put herself behind this spike. No, she's gonna put herself behind this spike and fucking cower. She's gonna put herself in cover and just fucking hide and just like pray that other business is too important for Mercy to come over to her. And now it's Mercy's go.
Kind of looks at the situation, realizes that everyone's kind of done with first base at this point. And, Cockshot's now an enemy, yeah?
Yep.
Mercy understands. We don't have the funds to buy that guy back, and him being on the field is gonna be a problem. Also, I don't super know him very well, so I don't care what's about to happen. Mercy steps over this guy, snaps off one of the metal spikes, marches over here, tosses it up in the air, pulls up my baseball bat. I'm gonna stake this motherfucker.
Oh my god.
That's a macro aggression.
The very macroist of aggressions.
Yeah.
I never said anything rude to this man.
Okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
you chose to stake the Dracula. You could have killed him anyway.
Yeah.
I have something terrible to say. Okay, so obviously getting impaled by a metal spike traveling at 1,000,000 miles an hour hurts no matter who you are.
Yeah.
But I do have to quote this message that I sent Jay 4 months ago when at the first session of this game. When we thought the baseball assassin was gonna play for the Devils instead of you guys immediately kidnapping him. Venn has arranged to have a rules ordinance in effect. Because baseball is a community building and inclusive sport, all forms of racism, including Dracula racism, are forbidden. Therefore, if someone tries to take advantage of a Dracula weakness, they will find that weakness nullified.
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
That's fine. I'm so freakishly strong it won't matter.
I don't know if it matters, but I was like, oh my god.
Clean off. I think that might do it.
The JoJo secret action that I
That's
thought had
fucking
been
crazy.
immediately invalidated.
Wow.
Steel Dome sees the stake coming for him and thinks to himself, oh, but it seems like my little insurance policy will finally pay off. That's right. All of my weaknesses have been temporarily nullified. Holy water, sunlight, garlic, particularly rude people, the pores. I'm resistant to all of them right now. So go on, aim your shot.
I might be a
think
Dracula.
you'll find my heart very unstakeable. This is about to be so funny if he takes 30 damage and dies.
God, I hope he does.
You throw this spike in the air, summon your wedge axe, and hit it hard with the base of the axe, the full power traveling through it, and you do the calculations. Had you hit a ball in this moment, that would have been a home run. The attack travels flying forwards, the sheer heat of it contorting the metal, almost becoming a railgun.
Re-entry.
As the wind resistance builds up and up and up and up, and Steel Dome is like, oh, shit. Looking at that incoming, and he pauses, and he in this moment closes his eyes. And he opens it to the sizzling of flesh. He's still alive, and he blinks a few times, and he turns, and he looks, and then the man next to him slowly turns around and stares. Ah, it seems I have something of a headache.
Oh no.
Sticking out of the side of his head is the steel spike punctured
Jesus.
partially through his skull. Does anyone have any ibuprofen? In a shower of guts and gore, this member of the Devils sort of pulls themselves away, naturally wanting to distance themselves from the demonic blood shower that's happening behind them. They run over, temporarily consider attacking Marcus, and then decide to throw their full weight instead behind trying to dismantle
Don't do that
Fogs.
more. Don't do that more.
They stop and turn. And then turn and swing
I'm
at
talking to
you, Marcus.
Oh, fuck. I can take it. So Marcus ducks and weaves out of the way. He almost makes it completely, but I think that a thin, oily sheen of grease that has been accreted on his skin over the course of the game helps the blow just kind of slide right off.
It slides right off, causing you to flip, landing on the ground, not hard, in fact, cushioned by the grease. But the opportunity puts you exactly on my level! He slides over,
on your hands.
Sitting on his hands.
Okay, all right, okay.
He full scoots.
What's he gonna do?
He full scoots over to your position. Now both of you are seated, and he wheels his body around, whispers something, and somebody up in the crowd sends out a magic gust of wind.
Okay.
No, it's not a gust of wind at all. This disruption in the air. They're grabbing the end of his leg, and they're pulling it with telekinesis to put some spin on it. He wheels around like a man in an office chair, using your very same grease in an attempt to Beyblade you off the side of the arena.
Jesus Christ. You're using somebody else's power to spinning kick me? That's the most politician move possible. Marcus meets his Beyblade with one outstretched hand and spinning on one toe tip like a graceful ballerina's pirouette. He spins in the opposite direction and then, coming back around, slows and then stops. Astray's revolutions.
It's a defensive type.
You gotta do better than that if you want to get one over on Marcus Fluffy.
Behind him, you see Steel Dome Cockshot looking down. That angle, that rotation, so gloriously crafted, an ability to perfectly circumnavigate around his opponent's incoming attack. This Marcus Valafi, he's talented in more arts than simply baseball.
Also good at spinning.
He sees the way that you moved, and something clicks in his own mind. Rotational energy, hitting balls spin. Spinning always was the key to baseball. Thank you. I think you've given me the missing piece to mastering that pitch that I was practicing the other night.
Fuck. It is not man that revolves around the baseball, but baseball that orbits around man.
Steel Dome reaches into his cape and produces one of those bladed balls from earlier. He lifts it and throws it underhand, but allows his fingers to skate along the bottom, putting a spin on it as it careens a careful arc towards Kier, Thog, and his allies.
No. Does it have to go through his allies first?
I've got terrible news. This thing detonates and it has an AoE on it, so he is hitting his friends. With a burst of wind and a gust of force, Thog is thrown backwards, sliding across the ground with minimal damage, but further away from his goal, while Kier is hit directly on top of the head, the attack bursting, forcing him into the ground. No. He barely holds on to consciousness, his last sliver of vitality, keeping him awake. Meanwhile, Lovemore is blown back and over. He hits the spikes, scrambles over the side, and rolls across the ground, severely wounded. Ow! You hear him intone from the ground.
Quickly shoot him.
And
Steel Dome, that was pretty cool. Gotta hand it to you.
for the moment, the way is thunk opened.
Ooh. Even though there's a spiked wall in the way, Gregor knows something awful is going on. He hears a lot of gloating, a lot of talking about rotational baseball stuff, and that's definitely a sound of a smug vampire.
There was definitely an explosion, too.
Well, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, fair point.
That's not new.
Yeah. Harlock,
Yeah.
we need to go save our friends. Are you ready for a ride?
Yeah. Do you have access to a sun? It's a Dracula's worst enemy.
I don't think so. And you already blew up yours.
Yeah, I did.
We're gonna have to take care of this ourselves. With Harlock on his back, Gregor assumes the stance of the leaping lizard. Hold on tight, spider climber.
We've got so many arms. Does it throw off the balance?
It's okay, we're just jumping over spikes and a bottomless pit. I can make it.
What could possibly
It's kind
go
of
wrong?
like it's kind of like having a tail coming out of your head, and tails are used for balance, so it's fine.
He's right.
He's right.
Damn it, he's right. You prepare yourself to move as you feel behind you someone starting to move their way across the boardwalk. They rush a little bit over. They tap their ear and you see a rune flare to life. Yeah, guys, I think it's time. Looks like he's moving out. You run forwards and you leap over the wall, holding on to Harlock to the best of your abilities, attempting to clear the spikes.
Spiked walls are good for keeping people out, but not lizards.
That's so true!
Even with Harlock, who has a giant metal arm and a backpack full of rocks, it feels like,
It's not just rocks.
Gregor sails over the spiked wall.
As you clear, you hear an uproar from behind. You try to whirl your head around, but the fucking Harlock's there. You look back and you're pretty sure you hear the clarion call of some monster behind you. No, this isn't a monster. You'd recognize that noise anywhere. This is a person imitating some type of eagle as the roof of the stadium opens for but a moment, allowing something to pass through.
God damn it!
These remnant members of the Skybrood streak through the air on
Birds
their
of prey.
wings, flying towards your back. You manage to sort of navigate yourself in the air. Whirling around, you guide one of these members of the Skybrood out and away, sending them flying, careening down into the abyss. You watch them disappear and hit the ground with a splash. Then the next comes at you with his fucking truncheon. This one you managed to catch with the backside of your glaive, carrying his cudgel with your glaive. This member of the Skybrood manages to stay on track, landing, perching like a bird on top of the wall while you flip over the rest of the way. And an instant before
We
arrival,
get it, you're a bird.
an instant before arrival, you look down at the machinery that has raised from below. One last pinch hitter. You thought you were done with me? A man picks up his bat and swings it at you. One more defense.
It's the Thugginator.
Fucker.
This guy is ready to counter Gregor while he's in the air, vulnerable. But given the extra mass on his back, Gregor really couldn't stop if he wanted to, so he just extends his legs, locking his knees into their most powerful position, and crashes into this guy.
You skid, forcing him backwards, coming to a halt immediately next to the pitcher's mound.
Gregor, was that a Gregor kick?
Yeah, you got to see it in first person.
Wow.
Kier from face down position. That's his signature move. Watch out, man, you're about to explode. What do you mean?
So this is what it's like to be Gregor, but about 3 feet taller.
That's what you get for being made of aluminum.
Oh shit! Oh, that's really good. God damn.
Oh my god.
It's
Use
the
that for
barest
something.
amount of aluminum necessary to legally classify it as aluminum. Yeah. Fuck.